Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the good, the noble, the completely proficient in the English language, Doctor. You can't suck it. Yes. Thank you, one and all. You can't suck it. Tell your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you once again from my secret underground headquarters, deep in the Peruvian Andes, right next to a gentle spring, bringing forth ice-cold mountain waters, available at your local 7-Eleven. And I'm bringing to you a deck from the Platinum Mythic list over at Magic GG. I was taking a look at the list like I like to do, and I saw this deck, and originally I saw them, and I thought, oh, great, stupid-ass white life gain. And then I ran across Moondancer, and I thought, oh, that means there's some green in there. And I went, oh, look, Blizzard Brawl, Ranging Class, Esika's Chariot, Reidane 7, stupid-ass green, mono green. Wait a second, it can't be white life gain and green mono green at the same time. And it's not. It's those two things jammed together in one deck. My God, I love half and halving things like this. And I'm hoping that these things work well together. So let's take a quick look at the cards and we'll see what kind of synergies we got going on, what they could do for it. And then we'll hope. I mean, it's off the Platinum Mythic list. It's going to do a good job. So I don't have to do much hoping. But maybe it's not a good Dr. Suckit deck. Maybe that's the problem. I've ran across that before. You know, somebody else can use these things like crazy. There's a reason I don't play Rakdos much. For some reason, I'm not good at that. Mono blue. Nope. It generally doesn't work well for me. But it's because I'm impatient. That's the reason my mono blue is not good for me. But let's take a look at these cards. We've got the Luminarch Aspirant, the Luminarch Veteran, sorry. And this one gives you a life anytime another creature enters the battlefield under your control. Why do we need life? Because life gain makes the Righteous Valkyries Hulk out, giving all your dudes +2/+2. Plus, we have a situation with Angel of Destiny where if we can get ourselves up to 35 life while we have the Angel of Destiny out, then we will, each opponent that we attack this turn loses the game. So we kind of want to get our life gain up there. Plus, life gain is tempo, right? Which is going to go ahead and keep you alive, letting you have more opportunity to win the game. We got Blizzard Brawl, which is, green removal, essentially. It takes out another creature. Hopefully, you could do it without losing your own creature. Luckily, this thing makes your guy indestructible, provided that you have, 3 or more snow permanents. Now, the good deal is that we're playing with a ton of snow lands, so this should not be a problem. We got Fateful Absence, which is white removal. And your opponent will get a artifact out of the deal so they can draw a card relatively easily, but that's one of the best costs you can get for the low price of 2 mana to destroy target creature or planeswalker. There's Luminarch Aspirant, who passes out +1/+1 counters at the beginning of combat. Ranger class will give you a wolf, and then you can put out +1/+1 counters on one of your target attacking creatures. Otherwise, you can pay it up to the 3rd class level, which will allow you to take a look at the top of your library, and if it's a creature, you can play that right from the top of your library. We've got the Moondancer, who gets a +1/+1 counter every time you gain life. And you also get 2 scry when that happens. So she'll balloon up with all of the... how much life gain do we have so far? Well, just Luminarch Aspirant, right? Brutal Cathar is about exiling target creatures until this guy leaves the battlefield. And he can Hulk out to become a 3/3. And he has also, ward, pay 3 life when he's Hulked out. And he's got first strike as well. We got Reidane. I would recommend just avoiding the god part of it and going straight to the artifact. The artifact is worth way more to you because basically gives you and all of your permanents ward 1. And if a source and opponent control deal damage to you or a permanent you control, you prevent 1 point of that damage, which prevents, they got like a billion scoots out. Then if they're only doing that 1 point of damage, then they're doing no points of damage. to nothing. No matter how many attack, nothing's going to happen. Righteous Valkyrie, which is a 2/4 flyer, so she's got a big old 4 butt for blocking, and she's flying, so she'll block flyers as well. But anytime an other angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. So there's life gain. And once you have, in this case, you're up to 27 life or more, then she hulks out, giving all of your creatures +2/+2. So that is the first hump you're trying to get across, is that 27 life. So she can make everything you got super buff, right? Skyclave Apparition comes out as a 2/2, and you can exile target non-land, non-token permanent. So not just a creature, but artifacts or enchantments, and planeswalkers, as long as it has a mana value of 4 or less. And then when this thing gets killed, whatever it is gets kind of returned. But you create a XX blue illusion token where X is equal to the mana value of the card that was exiled. So hopefully that token will be worth less to them, or be less of a pain in the ass to you, than whatever it is that you exiled in the first place. Felidar Retreat is an enchantment, and it gives everybody little, what does it look like? Hair bows that are shaped like glowing butterflies. No, so what it does is that anytime you put out a land, so it's landfall, you can either put out an additional 2/2 white cat beast token, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and they have vigilance until the end of the turn. So this is a great one if you're going to be putting out a bunch of lands. This isn't much of a land deck. I guess Reidane 7 is going to help you out with that, but not much of one. But on the other hand, Felidar Retreat's in there to help you out for what you can do. Grandmaster of Flowers, he will turn into a 7/7 flying indestructible dragon if you can get him up to 7 loyalty counters. And the problem is he starts off as 3, and the only way that you can get up to 7 is by giving a target creature without flying first strike or double strike or vigilance, basically saying they cannot attack or block until your next turn, which is pretty cool. But if they got a bunch of dudes, this guy's just going to take the hammer. So I've never been strong on this one, but he'd probably be much better with a the green Phyrexian dude that doubles the amount of stuff. Because what would happen is that he would come out as a 6/6. You can immediately play him for 1, which would pump him by 2. He'd be an 8, and he'd turn into a 7/7 indestructible flying destructible. But yeah, this guy's only 4. The other guy's like 6 or 7 to play. So it's kind of an expensive combo. But we don't have the other guy in our deck, so yeah, it's pretty much just he's here for some reason. Wandering Emperor. So she comes out. You could exile target tapped creature. You could do it as a flash effect. Otherwise, you're basically making samurais and/or putting +1/+1 counters on people. Esika's Chariot puts out 2 cats. Then it's a vehicle, so you can, as long as you crew 4, you can attack with a 4/4 and make a copy of a target token that you control. Toski, the Bearer of Secrets, comes out, and it is indestructible, cannot be countered, and has to attack every turn. But whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you draw cards. So he's kind of a card draw engine. Angel of Destiny, once we talked about this, flying and double strike, starts off as a 2/6. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you and that player each gain that much life. So that's the biggest problem, is that you're dealing damage, but then you're also pretty much just giving it right back to them. Because the big thing is that you're gaining that life. And if you can get to, in this case, 35, then whoever you just attacked with the Angel of Destiny loses the game, regardless of anything else that's going on. So it's a great path to victory. It'd be nice if we had a little bit of haste action going on. We don't have that in this deck. So we got one Doomskar to hopefully save the day. Because sometimes things grow out of control, and Doomskar is the board wipe you need to help you out. Reidane 7 is a Planeswalker. When it comes into play, you're pretty much going to use that -3 to put out a Tree Folk token, whose power and toughness is equal to the number of lands you control. Then you start plussing them up afterwards by going and revealing the top 4 cards of your library. You put all the lands into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. And for 0, you can put any number of lands from your hand into the battlefield tapped. It's kind of slow, but it's something to do. We got the Valkyrie Harbinger. So what's nice here, we got life link on a 4/5 that's a flyer. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain 4 or more life this turn, which you're going to do, you create a 4/4 white angel token with flying and vigilance, which you can use for blocking, attacking, tons of stuff. So this one is such a great card in this deck. We only got 1 though, but it is also 6 mana. We got for 8 mana, and there's a caveat there. Destroy all creatures. Destroy all creatures. There you go. This is our new Doomskar, right? And the reason why is because it costs you 8, but you pay 1 less gray for each creature on the battlefield. And usually when you're looking to use a Doomskar, you want there to be at least 3 or 4 creatures on this. And if there's 4 out, that means you're only paying 6 to play this thing. No, is it 4? You're only paying 4 to get this thing out, which is good because Doomskar is 3 at the smallest. If they happen to have more than that, if they had like 5 or 6 out, guess what? You're only paying 2. Vanquish the Horde after September is going to be the card for white board removal. And we got like a whole nother year on this card. So that's it. Get used to that Sean Connery looking MRFer right there, standing on top of all those. Looks like a werewolf skull or something. I don't know. All right, we got 1 man land. We got a bunch of snow-covered lands and some regular duels right there, but not too much. Just 1, it looks like. And if we take a look at the list here, we got this as a 3.3 average. We got 26 land and 62 cards in the deck. So let's take this out and see how well it does. All right, we're playing with the Fat J. The Fat J. Unlike the Skinny J or the normally sized J. We have 3 mana, which is always great. Let's keep it. I am sensing a Luminarch Aspirant in our future. Oh, right in the face. I mean, I can't play Luminarch for 1. Get you there, Needle Nose. Alright, we go. Luminarch Aspirant. Now we got the ability to vanquish the hordes. Choke back a little bit. Just a tiny bit. That's some pop there. All right, we're coming down fast from miles above you. Trixie Jerk. But frankly, I want to get out the shield badly. And another one of those guys, okay. All right, we're going to shield up. All right, so at this point, I'd love to vanquish the Horde, but I've got 6, and to kill some more dudes. Okay, we're down to 5. Here we go, it's the last one. Should I pop it? I'm thinking the answer is yes. Point. I mean, he's got a lot of... He doesn't have any way of generating those guys into dudes at the moment. He's looking for it, though. We're going to pop out an Angel of Destiny next turn. That'll last forever. Till the end of the turn, right? Alright, here we go. Soap out our Angel of Destiny. Unfortunately, not hasty. It does effectively have Ward 1. What you gonna do, bro? There you go. That's actually pretty cool on your part. Let's flood the field. Pop it out. Come on, yo. Everybody gains that much life. Everybody gains that much life. It's a Christmas miracle. Yeah, there you go. All right. It was fun while it lasted. What are we doing, Fat Jay? Looks like you're digging. I know what I'm doing. Alright, so I got 4 left. And I'll attack. Let's put on the ground guy. In case he decides to throw something in front here. It's got a little bit of meat to it. We're gonna kill one of those guys. Kill one. I'm glad I did it. So you can create some samurais with those things. Cast creature spells, not lands, unfortunately. Oh, that's not cool. Okay. It's going to do 2. All right, there's land. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves another anvil. That's the engine of his deck. You're my righteous right arm, Valkyrie. You will smite my foes. Alright, so we got another land. That's not terribly helpful. No blocks. We got up here. Obnixilis. That does not count as a creature, unfortunately. All right, I'll attack. Yeah, on the ground. All right, I'm down to 10. And we get out somebody that's extraordinarily hulking. And we'll send in, not you, you. All right, now I got a couple of great defenders. You can only sneak one past me. He's got the dudes for it. You get at least 2 points of damage in on Rin 7, killing it off. Oh no, because it's protected by at least 1 point. So it'll live. He's just trying to flood the board at this point. All right, let's get you pumped up. Let's do a slow one. Why not? What are we going to put out here? +1 on everybody? Yeah, that'll do it. And then we'll all attack with that guy. That's not an all attack, but attacking up. And we got it up to 6. Leading to our victory! All right, playing against Quigmar. Quigmar. Yeah, Quigmar. That's probably it. All right, we've got no green, but we do have a nice collection of white, so let's keep it. Let's keeps it. Let's go push around some velvet ropes. That's the kind of jerk I am. I'm an aspirant. Look at me. I'd like to be a Luminarch someday. You are almost gone, Luminarch Aspirant. Your days are numbered. All right, let's see. So we're going to have 3 mana pretty soon. Control isn't going to get us much of anywhere. We need 4 for the shield. Has 0 green. Let's just go ahead and kill this guy while we have an opportunity. And no attacks. I'd really like to get a green man on my next turn. Let's just focus on that, everyone. Close your eyes. Think about the snow-covered, verdant fields of a snowy green land. That's what I would really like. And we got it. Look at it. Just exactly the way we pictured it. Gorgeous. All right, welcome in. Let's see, we got 3. Let's put out another aspirant. I was just so excited about being able to do the Blizzard Brawl. I forgot completely about her. We got here, reclaim the wastes. Here's some land for you. That looks very Gruulish up there. And sure, why not? Let's spread the wealth. All attack. Down to 8. This is your time to move. I got a Blizzard Brawl with your name on it, though. Ooh, still can't play that, huh? And it's a little too late for this. All attack. I know you want to multiply those guys like crazy. Unfortunately, you gotta defend. See one land there. That's a lot of dudes. Those 1/1s can't do crap to me. All right, we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take Cat. Let's bump these two up. All attack. 1/1s can't do any damage whatsoever. That's just blocking for blocking's sake, apparently. Okay, gotta get 15 over to be able to do Angel of Destiny. I may not be able to get through. Alright, I gotta start playing defense at this point, unfortunately. Let's just pump. Put out the angel. Let's just pump this chick up. No attacks. What are you gonna do? Because you know what? I don't care at this point. As long as you can't take out my shield, those scoots aren't gonna do anything to me. Let's pump this guy up a little bit. Let's pump him up again. That's cool. And we win! Didn't even see that coming. Victory! Alright, playing against Chile. 7. 3 mana. Nice mix. I'm down with this. 4s and 5s, though. That's a little rough. We don't have a lot of action to start off with. Ooh, I love Blizzard Brawl, though. Ooh, you're almost gone 2. Sweet googly moogly. Let's nip him in the bud. Let's do that. I see you're just playing against regular mono green. Alright, what do we got? Snow, snow, snow. Okay, we're good with the Blizzard Brawl. Oh, he Blizzard Brawled me. I'm going to Doomskar the hell out of you guys in a second. Yeah, let's not take that action. Let's just go ahead and just let a land sit out there with nothing going on. Alright, let's prep ourselves a Doomskar. Guess what's coming? Oh, yeah, put out another dude. That's a smart idea. I'm not going to have to take a hit for this, but he's only got 1 card left in his hand. Alright, here we go. And Scar. Alright, I knew who's coming out to do some damage here. Oh, except for the fact that that was my only green. Alright, you'll just have to wait like a sucker. He's actually going super fast. Oh, he's pulling out those Blizzard Brawls. That's my trick, jerk. Alright, Angel of Destiny. Yeah, it's not lifelink. It's not lifelink, so he could kill me. There's nothing I could do this time. All he has to do is sneak 4 past me. And as long as this guy... Yeah, there you go. Yeah, suck it, suckerfish. Yeah! Alright, -4. Suck. Alright, we're playing against M240 Chris. 3 mana. Ooh, that is a nice collection of 3 mana there. Keep. Okay, I'm going to play fast to start off with. Ooh, they're just so tempting me to try to put off that tree line till last. You know, I like to get those things out of the way early. We're playing against mono green again. Nope, no we're not. Got a lot of things in common with it though. Alright, number 3 is going to get us into a Righteous Valkyrie. No attacks. Good job blocking there, Big Butt Sculptor of Winter. Alright, I'm going to have to Esika's Chariot something on the next turn. So I got to choke my mana back. Yeah, I got to put out this as a 4. And we're going to send in Righteous Valkyrie for 2 points of damage. All right, got him down to 17. Think he's going to fall for it? Think he's going to Esika's Chariot? Touch the Tumor Man over here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep my hands off you. I touched you again. Not much I can do about that. There we go. I mean, it's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to let it make another kid cap, but what can you do? No blocks. Alright, here we go. Double up. And let's get ourselves a +1 counter on the Angel of Destiny. No attacks. I'd really like to win with Angel of Destiny. I'd really like that. There we go. How long is it tap for? Just my next untap phase. Oh, Wandering Emperor. You did such a good job for such a little while there. No blocks. All right, let's get dangerous. Nope, I'm okay with mana now. Yeah, you're a little on the low side. Let's find something better. No attacks. That bear's a jerk. Red Rover, send your best dudes right over. Would you rather me kill a kitty cat? Because I'll do it. Are you untapping stuff? No. Well, that's just wrong. All right, Angel of Destiny. No covered land. No attacks. Alright, I'm probably going to have to chump here. Come on, you don't have any more tricks. Okay, I guess you got one more trick. There we go. Okay. You aren't going to do me anything good whatsoever. I thought a Toski out would be a halfway decent blocker for a second. If you're going to counter something, I'd prefer you to counter him. All attack. Two points. Four points. Ooh, I'm dangerously close. Boy, people are pulling the Call Lime stuff out like crazy. I mean, we only got a couple days left. I can understand why. I mean, that's Call Lime. There's a Zendikar. I think I got you one at this point. Unless you're going to bounce back the Angel of Destiny. Let's just go for it. Here we go. All in. I know, Toski. You just can't be held back. I don't like it when you're doing something kooky with your mana that way. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Thing can't block flyers. Don't I win or something? At the beginning of your instep, you get at least 15 more. Okay, there we go. Let's just go be evil since we can. Yoink. There we go. And I should win here, right? There we go. Winner, winner. Victory dinner. You can't see it, but my hands are in the air. Victory! Come on. Alright, so here we are with Platinum Mythic Selesnya. And another great deck off of that Platinum Mythic list. You know, I've been kind of bored with some of the stuff that's been coming off of that list, but this week's list has been really good so far. I think I've played 3 of them so far, and each one of them has been pretty decent. And I actually found this one to be very fun. Let's just talk about that a little bit. So, you know, when you first see this deck, you're like, oh, it's just the boring life gain deck, right? Sure, at the beginning. And then you start thinking, well, you know, it's got like your mono green kind of aspects to it too. Yeah. And, you know, the Moon Dancer kind of splits those two, puts them together. Exactly. So this is a great way of taking 2 really good decks and smashing them together, and then giving you a certain amount of like control as well between Vanquish the Horde, Skyclave Apparition, Brutal Cathar, Blizzard Brawl. I mean, you're able to do some control, which is really nice, as well as gaining a lot of life, having some evasion. Oh, I forgot about Fateful Absence for control as well. Ren and 7, putting out giant tree folks. Getting down your lands, which there seems to always be plenty of them. How many do we have in this deck? 26. That explains it, right? Which helps out with the tree folk as well as from that landfall enchantment, which I can't eyeball at the moment. It's got to be what, like a 4, I would think. Why can't I see it? It's here. It's here someplace. Felidar Retreat. Man, why? I knew it was a 4. For some reason, I kept looking at the 3 pile. Yeah, this guy right there. And so it's a nice deck. It's tuned together and it does its things. So let's give it a rating then. Is it competitive? I got a 70% win rate off of it, playing it 10 times. So yeah, I played it 10 times, lost 3 times, won 3 times. Pretty equal. I got a 75% win rate when I played it when it was on the play, meaning I went first. 67% on the draw, so it does prefer to go first, but still, both ratings are high. Secondly, is this a fun deck? I actually did have fun. What I really like, I love Blizzard Brawl. I love just coming at people's faces indestructibly and ripping their dudes apart. That is just so delightful. It's one thing, you just shoot it with a lightning bolt or something. Whatever, man. It's 3 points of damage and it's done. But the fact that one of your guys just like jumps at their throat, love it. Toski. The thing about Toski is that he's just such a mindless attack freak. But I love it that turn that he comes into play and he can't do anything. And he just sits there as like the best blocker in the world. I love that about Toski. Anyway, so, that's some of the fun that is really great with this deck. And, despite everything else, the interest is there. Like trying to get Angel of Destiny to come in, trying to get up to like 35 life so that you can win the game. The weird part is that you hit 35 life, you don't win immediately. You got to make it to the end of the turn. And it's your turn, so it's probably not that big of a deal. But still, I kind of felt like I was hanging on it. Then again, I was only able to get that to work one time. People did not like seeing Angel of Destiny. They usually would go after it and kill it as soon as possible. But yeah, the life gain this deck has going on to it, it's not egregious. It's not super horrible, but it's decent enough to make that whole Angel of Destiny thing worthwhile. It's something that's going to happen. So I'm going to give this thing pluses across the board. It's competitive, it's fun, and it is definitely interesting. The only downside to it, in my opinion, is that it's like too good of the great decks, which are super boring, smashed together with just a sprinkle of a couple of other things just to make it interesting. So at this point, we've been playing these cards for a long time. We're at the rotation. A lot of these cards have been around forever. We got Esika's Chariot in there. God, there's so much of the Kaldheim and the Zendikar, and that stuff's going to be gone in just a few days here, right? But they're fantastic, and they're all in here for a reason, because they're fantastic cards. So goodbye, noble heroes. You've done a fantastic job, and once again, you have proved it. So all I have to say to you guys is if you so choose to play with this deck, oh, by the way, let's give this an A+ rating. If you so choose to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, hasta la vista, baby. See ya.